Experian's business credit scoring. Stemmed from TRW, which was founded in 1901, they provide business credit evaluations for over 27 million small businesses and corporations worldwide. Experian's headquarters are in Dublin, Ireland. Experian's most recent score system is known as Intelliscore Plus, which they boast of as the next level in credit scoring. This method was released in 2008. Intelliscore Plus takes into account hundreds of variables to offer a business score between 0 and 100, and with 100 being the highest. Intelliscore Plus is advertised as a highly predictive score that provides a very detailed and accurate reflection of a business's risk. Intelliscore actually predicts a business's risk of going seriously delinquent or over 91 days late, or having a major financial issue such as bankruptcy within the next 12 months. The 0 to 100 is a percentile score that reflects the percentage of businesses that score higher or lower than the specific business being looked at. For example, if the business has a score of 20, this means that company scores better than 19% of other businesses. That also means that 80% of other businesses score higher than that business. Intelliscore is already being widely used. Many of the largest financial institutions worldwide use it, along with over half of the top 25 P&C insurers and most major telecommunications and utility firms. Industry leaders in transportation, manufacturing, and technology have also been known to use Intelliscore as their primary risk indicating model. The new Intelliscore Plus has over 800 aggregates, or factors that affect the credit scores. Scores are assessed on the more than 7.2 million businesses in Experians. Experian first takes a business and looks at data segments such as firmographics, public records, collections, and trade information, then places each business in one of 3 different models. The first is their commercial model for small, medium, and larger businesses. Second is their blended owner model, where the commercial data is then linked with the owner's information. Third, there is the Intelliscore Plus, or their percentile score. Intelliscore Plus, just like FICO, has multiple facets to the entire score makeup. The score is still based on the payment history of the business, but many other factors tie into percentage of the overall score. The historical behavior or payment history accounts for 5 to 10% of the total score. Current payment status, trade balances, and percent of account delinquent account for 50 to 60% of the score makeup. The business credit utilization affects 10 to 15% of the total score. This has to do with the amount of credit that has been extended to the business in relation to the balances they currently have on those accounts. The company profile, age of business, industry risk, and size of business assessed by number of employees accounts for 5 to 10% of the total score. And 10 to 15% of the total score is determined based on the derogatory items, collections, liens, judgments, and bankruptcies that business has. When Experian is assigning a business a credit score, they take many factors into account. They refer to these factors as predictive data and use this data to better determine a business's lending risk. Multiple factors affect the score, including average balances on accounts, How recent are the delinquencies? What number and what percent of accounts are current versus delinquent? The percent of balances seriously delinquent, the overall utilization ratio, and any balances on leases. Contact us today to build an excellent business credit score with Experian.